Hey, welcome back tuning into today's video. We're doing the weekend forecast today, as always. So I have a detailed look at weather the coming week across the British Isles, the first full week of 2016, of course. So we know we've had this exceptionally mild December. It's been around 5 degrees above average in the central England region. We've smashed the all-time December temperature record. I've been having a look at a few more stats with that, and some very extraordinary facts coming out with that all the time. So, for instance, December was warmer than any winter month that's ever been recorded. It was also warmer than any March that has ever been recorded. There's only one November, which is in 1994, that was warmer than December 2015. And it's on a par, or it's warmer, with many Aprils as well. There's only a few Aprils in the central temperature index going back to 1659 that were warmer than December 2015. So an extraordinary month. What's happened last month across England and Wales in particular, was still waiting for the full UK-wide figures to come in. But absolutely extraordinary situation in December. And we'll just see whether things are going to carry on like this into January with the weekend forecast. I think it will turn a bit colder for Scotland, but still generally fairly mild for England and Wales, but probably not as mild as we've had it during December. So closer to what you would expect in a normal UK winter scenario. So I'll have a look at the charts in a moment, show them in a second, do weekend forecast. But before you go on with that, just say about the ads. There's things articles on the page that Gaz Weathers have a browse to visits and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. And thanks very much for doing that. There's video ads on most of the page. They open up the content with you watch them, they'll close back up again. And it is helping to pay for our website. The January month head forecast will be with you at the website this evening, so keep an eye out for that. So we're going to start off with a radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com. Find a link to the Weather Outlook on the links page. Here we go, and it's a showery day across the country today. It's not persistent rain everywhere, but we have got these showery bursts of rain across northern and eastern parts of Scotland, also in the northwest, coming down to Ireland, another area across northern England, unfortunately, and another area really quite heavy showery rain coming up into the south of England. That'll be pushing northwards through the Midlands, East Anglia, Lincolnshire, I think, into this afternoon. So here's the synoptic pressure chart today, and we're under low pressure, got a trough across the country. There's a ridge over Scandinavia that's bringing winter into many northern and eastern parts of Europe. We can see on the upper air temperatures the extent of the cold here for Scandinavia and going into Eastern Europe. That cold will be threatening Scotland at times through the course of the coming week, particularly the first part of the week. So it will be colder this week across Scotland, but never really getting down into the south. So for today, we've got these showery bursts of rain. We'll keep them across the country through the day. Also a lot of cloud as well. So a pretty damp and dreary Saturday coming up. Temperatures will be very mild in the south. The mild air's back in, so up to around 10 degrees widely across England and Wales, the southwest up to 13, that's 55 in Fahrenheit. But it is cooler for Scotland with those southeasterly winds, temperatures there around 6 or 7. It does feel colder in that wind. We'll keep a lot of cloud and showery rain going into this evening. Most of the rain will be turning lighter through the course of the night, but still lots of cloud and dampness around through the course of tonight. Then the next area of low pressure is developing in the Atlantic, bringing active weather fronts into the west and southwest by morning. So heavy rain will spread into Ireland and the far southwest of England by the time we get through to the morning. Temperatures will be mild tonight, a frost-free night across the whole of the country, ranging from around 4 to 7 degrees. Sunday looks a very unsettled day. This area of low pressure driving in off the Atlantic. We've got southeasterly winds for Scotland trying to pull that colder air in from the east and the northeast. So I think we'll have showery bursts of rain for Scotland, and those could turn increasingly wintry across the far north and northeast of Scotland through the course of the day. Snow mostly over high ground, but eventually coming down perhaps to some lower levels across the very far north of Scotland. But elsewhere, we're looking at a band of heavy rain sweeping in across Ireland, England and Wales. Be persistent rain followed by brighter skies, but also blustery showers into the west and the southwest, and becoming windy down in the southwest as well. Temperatures on Sunday will be ranging from around, say, 3 Celsius to the far north of Scotland to 10 Celsius on the south coast. So still very mild down in the south. Low pressure is around the country as we go through into, that's for Tuesday. Actually, we've skipped ahead here. So what I've got to do is try and get you back to Monday. And this is the chart for Monday. Sorry about that. Low pressure is moving in across the country as a shallow feature. So I think we're probably looking at showers or longer spells of rain, really, for Monday. The south and the east probably getting the driest of the weather with sunny spells. The greatest risk of showers in the north and west. Again, with these southeasterly winds across Scotland, the showers could be wintry in the far north and northeast of Scotland. Temperatures, again, fairly mild in the south at around 9 or 10. In the north, it will be colder with temperatures around 2, 3 or 4 into Scotland. And then I can show you Tuesday, and the low pressure is right over the top of the country then as quite a shallow trough. So again, it's a case of showers, really. Maybe merging into longer spells of rain. But wind is going into a proper easterly, though, for Scotland. So the focus will be there, I think, on Tuesday for maybe some sleet or snow to be turning up, and even down to low levels across some northern eastern parts of Scotland. We could get that snow coming along. So definitely a more wintry flavour up in the north of the country this week. The rest of the country, it's a case of sunshine and rain showers, no real wintriness coming through. Temperatures gradually sliding down though, so even in the south we're only up to around 8 Celsius by Tuesday, and in the north we'll be at around 2 or 3 degrees. Wednesday looks like the quietest day of the week, really, because we're between weather systems. This area of low pressure is deepening like mad in the Atlantic, but we won't really feel its effects until Wednesday night. So there could still be some showers left in the north and northeast of the country. They could be wintry still, especially over high ground, but not exclusively so. Elsewhere, probably quite a lot of dry weather, and I'm hopeful we might see some sunnier skies going through because the air's a bit cooler. We should lose all of the moisture and humidity, I think, midweek. So hopefully we'll have some sunny spells coming through on Wednesday, and generally quite a nice day. It will be a colder day with temperatures in the north around 1 or 2 at best across the far north of Scotland. England and Wales, that's around 7 or 8. So it's close to the January average, but it's colder than we've been used to, of course. By the very end of the day, it may start to turn wet and windy across Ireland and southwest England, but hopefully that'll hold off until Wednesday night. But then after that, it turns very unsettled again for the end of the week. Low pressure driving in across the country. So Wednesday night could be quite stormy, I think, with a band of wet and windy weather sweeping through, gales possible around western coast, and some of that rain will be really very heavy indeed, so an ongoing risk of flooding in those prone areas, unfortunately. Thursday could start off with a lot of rain in the east. That should clear away through the day, although it could take a long time to clear actually from the far southeast. There's sort of a weather front strung out here. So southern and southeastern counties could see the rain clearing perhaps and then coming back from the south during the course of Thursday afternoon. But elsewhere there will be a clearance of this persistent rain to sunshine and showers. Notice very tight packed ice bars for Scotland, so it could turn really stormy there on Thursday evening and night with severe gales possible across the north and northwest of Scotland. Showers probably turning wintry for Scotland and Northern Ireland, as well as colder air is digging in once again from the northwest. Temperatures in the south probably quite mild until this rain clears the southeast, so maybe around 10 or 11 degrees. In the north, though, it will be cold after a mild start, with temperatures of just 4 or 5 degrees there. And then we go through into Friday with sunshine and showers across the country. Showers particularly in the northwest, but dry east weather in the south. Temperatures generally on the coolish side in the north, so around 4 or 5 degrees. In the south, around 7, 8 or 9. And then we go through into next weekend, and it's still showery, but I think we could get a couple of drier days for Saturday and Sunday, although I'll just show you the chart as we go from Sunday into Monday, because it does look really quite horrendous with a really deep storm system coming in across the country. I think the central pressure of that is 950 millibars at 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday the 11th of January. That could be quite horrendous with severe gales. It's a very long way off, so let's not worry too much about that. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weather outlook, so you can see windy weather in your area over the next few days. We've got the showery rain across the country through the course of Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to see heavy rain sweeping across Ireland, England and Wales in particular, with more showery conditions for Scotland, and some of those showers could turn wintry through the course of the day. Go through into Monday and Tuesday, both days a case of sunshine and showers really, with cold air digging into Scotland. Those showers could turn increasingly to sleet or snow by Tuesday, especially across the far north and northeast of Scotland. But elsewhere we're looking at rain showers. Wednesday probably the quietest day of the week, and then wet and windy weather sweeps across the country Wednesday night into Thursday, with showers for Thursday and Friday itself. So in summary, the weather is going to be staying very unsettled over the next few days. It will be colder for Scotland. We're going to feel like it's winter across Scotland this week, and particularly early on in the week, Monday, Tuesday, there could be snow in the north and the northeast Scotland. Elsewhere, we're looking at a cooler week, but still probably a little bit above average for most of us, with showers, longer spells of rain, and an ongoing risk of flooding in most prone areas. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. January month ahead forecast coming up tonight. That's all for now. Thanks.